Hi guys, it's Hanny from Eclipse All Sports, and I'm just wanting to give you a quick first look at all the new bats that we've just received from CA. It's not as big an order as we normally get, and the reason for that is we've got a few CA bats still left over, so we didn't want to order too many. So we'll take a look at these 2000s. Yeah, they're not too bad. These are going to be priced at around the £80 mark, so for £80 it is good value and they're pretty decent bats. Nice full big profiles, same as all the other CA shapes. So the shape on the CA bats is pretty much a standard shape on all their cricket bats. So if you don't want to spend too much money, you can get a lower grade bat and it'll be exactly the same shape. So that's 5,000. These will be about the £100 mark. 3,000 again around the £100 mark. So I think the 3,000 will be about the £100, and then the 5,000 maybe 110, 115 pounds. And then we've got the 8,000s. These will be about the £140 to £150. A little bit nicer grains, a few more grains on these, but again a few blemishes you get in there. And then the 12,000s, yeah, those grains are nice. And then another 12,000. Few little specks but nice grains. These will be around the £200 mark, so good value for money. And this one's an absolute stunner, really nice grains, nice and even and straight. Tiny little blemish just up there. Hopefully you can make out these grains. And then this is a 15,000, nice even grains, no blemishes, no heartwood. This one has got beautiful straight even grains, and there's quite a few of them, a little bit heartwood as well on the right hand outside edge, so that's a really nice looking one. And then another decent looking one, tiny little wobble in the grains up there, but pretty nice looking. So now we're moving on to the top end bats, and we've got this one as a Players Edition, not too bad looking. A few tighter grains and a little wobble there, but other than that, pretty good looking bat. So these plus 15,000 camo edition ones, they'll be around the £250 mark, so again good value for money. And then you've got the Players Edition ones, which will be the £325 mark. So the first bat that probably doesn't look quite right is this one. I'll try and get it in the light for you just to show you those grains. So there's about 8 evenly spaced grains, but you can see there's a few blemishes and on the edge. So yeah, not massively impressed with this one. From a looks point of view, personally I wouldn't say this was a Players Edition grade. But again, the shape is good, nice and full. But even if it pings and picks up really well, you wouldn't expect it to be in the top tier of bats when you're getting something like this in a plus 15,000, which is £250. And these are supposed to be 325. It's a little bit of a letdown when you see marks like this on those bats, but this one makes up for it. Really nice grains on this one, and this one's a 7-star. It says 2.7 on it, so hopefully it's one of the lighter ones. And then next up, another 7-star bat. And like I was mentioning, there's no barcode sticker. You can see all these bats, every single one of them, they've got barcode stickers on, right down to the 2000s. Every bat from the CA factory should leave the factory with a barcode sticker on, and that's due to a lot of fake bats being made in Pakistan. So a lot of people are replicating and copying CA bats, so these barcode stickers are important and they're on the bats, so you can scratch these off and put it into the CA website, and the CA website should come up with the model of the bat. So this one's a plus 15,000 Players Edition 7-star, so it should say plus 15,000 Players Edition 7-star when you put that code in, and then it'll tell you it's a genuine bat and you can register it with CA then. And unfortunately this bat hasn't got that barcode sticker on, so for me it shouldn't have left the factory without a barcode sticker, and it shouldn't have left the factory as a 7-star with these blemishes if you have a look there. And there's not a great deal of grains. I think there's about 8 grains actually, 7 or 8 grains. I think there's 8 grains, but there's 2 little pin knots, and they're not the best looking grains. I think if you're familiar with CA and you've seen a lot of my CA videos, I've had probably 12,000 and 10,000 bats look a bit nicer than this. Me personally, I'd probably grade that as a plus 15,000, and I wouldn't have had any complaints, but being a 15,000 7-star players edition, I think that's a little bit unfair with the grading, and a little bit more disappointing that I ain't got the barcode sticker on as well. This one's another stunner, lovely grains. A few little tighter ones here and then some wider ones. Try and get in the light for you. But yeah, nice bat. Big issue again, no barcode sticker. So again, shouldn't have been let out of the factory without a barcode sticker. And again, another stunning players edition bat. This one, it feels like the lightest one, so this one's a good one. But again, no barcode sticker. So like I said in the other video, there's an issue there with quality control, because someone should be inspecting the bats and checking the shipments that they're sending out, and they should make sure that the barcode stickers are actually on the bats. So that's a slight issue, and I'm sure CA will look at that. But now, probably my favourite bat out of the whole shipment is this one. Best looking grains, barcode sticker as well, absolute bonus. And you're getting massive edges. I think they're about 41mm edges. Really big bat, nice and full. I think it's about 211 with the wrapper on, maybe. Feels about 211 with the wrapper. And then next up, we've got a barcode sticker, so that's good. But then we've got probably the worst grains on a top end bat that you're likely to see. Blemish at the toe, blemish at the edge, and there's a blemish over here as well. And this is supposed to be a 7-star bat. It's got 7 grains and it's got blemishes, and they're not perfectly straight and they're not perfectly even. So that to be graded as a top grade is a mystery to me and a little bit upsetting. This is an example of a 7-star from last year. Same stickers, it's barcode sticker there as well. It was just our last order from last year. This is leftover. This is one that people don't seem to want, and this one's got 8 perfectly straight even grains. So this just kind of shows you the quality that they were producing before. If this is one of the leftover ones, the other ones obviously were much nicer and they got snapped up, but this one in comparison is an absolute stunner in comparison to this one. So yeah, very disappointing. I think I'll pick out the 3 bats that I'm most disappointed with. So this one's very disappointing because it's not got a barcode sticker and it's got blemishes on it, and I think about 8 grains. This one's only got 7 grains and blemishes, so those 2 are very disappointing. And then there's this one as well, got blemishes there and there. So I think obviously there could be an issue with quality control, letting bats like this slip through graded as such bats, and obviously there's an issue with barcodes not being put on bats. So I think CA need to look into that. So for me as a retailer, this is a little bit disappointing, as we've got to try and promote these bats and sell these bats to customers, but at £340 I cannot sell this as a top grade bat to a customer at £340 and expect them to think they're getting good value for money. It's not the case. And same with this one, £350 I've got to charge someone for that. Me personally, if I was to receive that for £350 I wouldn't be happy. And this for £325. Again, I wouldn't be happy receiving that for £325. And that's the reason we review every bat we stock, and we put pictures of every bat on there so you guys know exactly what you're getting, so it avoids disappointment. And our main job is to keep our customers happy and to get repeat custom. And unfortunately CA have let myself down, and they've also let you guys down by letting some of these bats out. And these 2 are nice bats, but unfortunately there's no barcode stickers. And again, for me that's a big concern, because I need to prove to customers that these are genuine cricket bats. All our bats come directly from the CA factory, and we've been stocking them for 6 years, and every single CA bat has come from them directly. We don't source from any other sources. They all come straight out of the CA factory. But yeah, so there's a lot of concern from customers, rightly so, with fake cricket bats being on the market. We've exposed quite a few companies for producing fake bats and sending them out, and we want our customers thinking they were buying fake cricket bats from us. And I can assure you these are definitely genuine bats, but unfortunately CA forgot to put the barcode stickers on. So yeah, that's something for them to look at. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you've enjoyed having a first look at the CA bats. It's not all bad news, guys. We have got some good bats in this shipment, but as a whole I would say the shipment is pretty decent, but there's not enough light bats. So if you guys that are wanting 2.7, 2.8s, there's not many light bats. They're all around the 2.10, 2.11, and I think there's one that's around about £2.13, £2.14. It felt quite heavy. I think there's a couple of the 7 stars that might be a little bit lighter, maybe 2.8, 2.9. So yeah, we'll wrap it up there, guys. If you see all the bits on the floor, it's not because we're messy, it's because the ceiling's been falling down every time we do a video review. So a few people have been asking, what does the ceiling look like? I'll try and get you a closer look at it now. There, it's all coming in, and if you have a look, you can see there's quite a big grouping of red marks, and yet the ceiling has taken a peppering. We will hopefully get this ceiling sorted out before it does completely fall in on us, but it will be in this state shortly after we do get it repaired, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the look of the ceiling for those people that wanted to know, and for everyone that wanted to have a look at the CA bats, there they are. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and a like, and we will be looking to get these bats listed up on the website probably as early as next week, and then try and get some video reviews individually of these bats as well. If there's anything in particular that you're interested in, just drop me a message and we can take a closer look at it for you and send you a personalised video. That's not a problem. And yep, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye.